That alone is a profound testament to the strength of our republic, to the beauty of America. They are decrying the country that allows them to engage in this activity. And the last time I checked, Americans have more freedom right now to express.
The Edge at 11 starts now.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jessica Dupnack. Tonight on The Edge, a man is thrown to the ground by Washtenaw County deputies. In his hands at the time of the confrontation, a burrito. As Fox 2's Dave Kinchin tells us, he's now suing the sheriff's office.
Jonathan Marco's law firm is suing the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office on behalf of a man who they say was body slammed during an investigation into a stolen SUV. And they say that man only had a burrito in his hands. The video is intense. Take a look.
Okay, stop.
Stay in the car. You're going
Go back into the car.
I'm not going into the car.
Okay, then you can go in the handcuffs.
I'm going in the handcuffs for what?
Because we told you to stop.
You didn't tell me to stop.
We said to go back into the car. So, what do you want to do? Here, hand me this.
You want to go and stop?
Stop. Stop.
Oh! Stop. Get on the ground.
Fighting with one.
Get on the ground.
No, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting. Look.
Give me your hands right now.
This will happen this past July, right after the deputies drove up on a man identified as 50-year-old Edward Fusello. It appears he had just driven up to a home in Washtenaw County when the confrontation began. Attorneys at Marco Law say the deputies were looking for a stolen Jeep Compass, but they say their client was actually in a Jeep Grand Cherokee, a totally different SUV. His lawyer says Fusello's life is now ruined with severe injuries he's facing.
Accountability. And you know, that's for the jury to decide, right? We need to hold these officers accountable. It's happening too much in our community. It's happening too much in that community, and it's not right. And it's horrific, and it's excessive, and it's unlawful what these officers are doing, and they keep getting away with it. So justice is stopping the next officer from doing this.
We reached out to the Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office for a statement, for a comment. We haven't heard back. We will keep you posted and let you know when we learn more. Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
We're getting our first look today at a wild police chase involving a domestic violence suspect reportedly armed with a gun.
Right lane, she's 105. Back through it, almost good. We're going to be going eastbound wrong way. Eastbound wrong way. Clear, eastbound wrong way. Eastbound wrong way.
Livingston County Sheriff's deputies picked up the chase on I-96 after the suspect drove away from officers in Bath Township. Dash cam video shows the driver speeding down the interstate, eventually crossing into oncoming traffic. The chase continued eastbound toward Fowlerville. The suspect drove across the grass after getting off the freeway, and here's how it ended.
Pet. Confirming pet.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Turn around! Hands up! Hands up! Get on the ground!
The Livingston County Sheriff's Office says the suspect was arrested without anyone getting hurt. The man was turned over to Bath Township Police at the scene. An arraignment today for a woman and her son now facing second-degree murder charges connected to the death of London Thomas. Prosecutors charged Charla Pendergrass and her 23-year-old son Jalen with second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. They're accused in connection to the death of the 17-year-old girl last April. In court today, both pled not guilty. London Thomas has been dating Jalen just before she went missing and was eventually found murdered.
Just happy they got him, and just as I go on and finally be served, I just want to thank God, and they get what they got coming.
What evidence do they have? Sounds like the same recycled case from April when they couldn't prove anything then, and I don't believe they're going to be able to prove anything now.
Charla Pendergrass had previously been charged with lying to a peace officer, but that charge was later dropped. An Inkster judge set Charla's bond at $5 million. Jalen was denied bond. A Grosse Pointe Farms man is charged with sexually assaulting a Detroit teenager. 51-year-old Dwayne Eugene Howell faces multiple charges, including first-degree criminal sexual conduct. Investigators say Howell, who is a friend of the victim's family, picked up the 15-year-old girl from her school in Detroit. Police say he then drove her to his home where he allegedly sexually assaulted her. Howell's bond is set at $200,000. He's expected back in court later this month. Chopper in Roseville over a fire tonight at a recycling center. This is Padnos Recycling on Groesbeck near 13 Mile. According to its website, Padnos specializes in recycling cars and other metals as well as electronics. The cause of the fire and the extent of the damage are not known tonight. A Ferndale plumbing company targeted this week by thieves. It happened while crews were out on calls. Tonight, Fox 2's Camille Amiri shares more about what happened and the valuable lesson employees learned.
Waterwork Plumbing is a Ferndale-based company, but they have customers all over the area. This week, while crews were in Detroit, they were robbed of valuable equipment. Tuesday on Leslie Street and then Thursday on Fairfield Avenue.
So originally, I had all of my storage right here. I had my own personal storage, like all Milwaukee stuff, nice stuff, shot back on it, my service tool bag, and that was all taken. I mean, I was on a frustrating job, kinda, so I think my mind got a little bogged and I just left it unlocked. I don't think they broke into mine. I think it was my mistake, but the puck locks are there for a reason. We have to use them. Everyone should be using them if you got them.
So I was obviously heartbroken, about the whole thing. I wasn't over what happened Tuesday, and then my office, intercom me yesterday. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. It just happened again.
Waterwork Plumbing really wants to get the word out there. They said they've talked to competitors in the area who say they've also had valuable equipment stolen from their trucks while crews have been inside homes doing jobs. Number one thing right now to remember is to always lock your vehicle, no matter what, even if you're away from it for a very short time. In Ferndale, Camille Amiri on The Edge.
Minister Malik Shabazz is a fighter for peace and justice. Now he's fighting for his life. He says he's suffering from an incurable infection. This follows a number of other very serious health problems, including a heart attack 2 years ago. Today, while speaking with Fox 2 from his hospital bed, he got a special guest.
Hey, man, Mike. Hey, brother.
Glad to see you, my friend.
I sat in this hospital about a year ago when they told you didn't think you were going to make it, and you defied all of the odds. You've demanded more from the citizens. You made the city better.
Right. At times, I demanded more from the man.
More than once.
Shabazz is the leader of the new Black Panther Nation and the Marcus Garvey movement.
Well, it's been a relatively nice day today and a quiet night tonight. Temperatures have been in the 60s and we'll be approaching almost the upper 70s as we head through the day on Saturday. Let's take a look right now at our satellite and radar, and there really isn't a whole lot going on here locally, which is really, really nice. But I think moving forward, especially as we head into late Saturday, Sunday, that's when we start to see some changes, and that's when we start to see some shower activity. So again, nothing here locally, which is great news now, but it's not too far away from us here. So into portions of northeast Wisconsin, extending into Iowa, that's where we see our next weather maker, and that's going to bring us our next opportunity for some showers. So here's our Fox Futurecast model. This is taking us through the day tomorrow. So I think late tomorrow afternoon, early evening, there's going to be the opportunity for some clusters of showers and thunder showers. There might be an isolated, stronger thunderstorm that comes out of this, so don't be too surprised if you hear a clap of thunder between the hours of 4 and 7 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, early evening. And then after that, that just kind of opens up the floodgates, and we'll see that potential of showers pretty much through the remainder of the evening, overnight, leading into Sunday. So I do think Sunday is going to be a soggy day. We're going to continue to track out out that rain through about Sunday evening, and we could see some hefty totals coming out of this in spots. I do think for us here in southeast Michigan, for a lot of locations, 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, and then areas closer to Lansing extending into Genesee County up into Lapeer County too, an inch, around 1.5 inches for those folks there. Temps heading through the rest of this evening, I think falling through the 60s, and eventually we bottom out in the low 50s. So mild heading through the overnight hours. That spotty shower not out of the question either. Now moving forward, we are very warm tomorrow. Temps are going to be in the upper 70s. We see that late shower chance too, maybe a thunder shower as well. By Sunday, all day rains. There will be periods of some dry time, but it is going to be a primarily wet day. We'll be in the upper 60s, mid 60s during the day on Sunday, and dry, and just in time for some Monday Night Football for the Lions here in Detroit. Over the next 7 days or so, we kind of have a lot of everything. We're still kind of on that roller coaster ride where we're trying to get into the fall season itself. We start off nice. Temps will be in the mid 60s by Monday, low 60s by Tuesday. That's our next opportunity for showers. And then as we head through Wednesday, Thursday, and potentially next Friday, temps are going to be closer to seasonal, if not slightly below that. We'll be in the upper 50s to near 60 Thursday into Friday, and finally dry as we wrap next week.
A recall to tell you about tonight. Ford is recalling nearly 300,000 trucks over its rear view camera system. Ford says it's certain lighting conditions. The rear view camera may not display images properly, which could increase the risk of a crash. The recall includes Ford F-250, 350, and 450 models from 2020 to 2022. The automaker says it's not aware of any reports of accidents or injury related to the problem. Ford dealers will fix the recalled trucks for free. Still ahead tonight, President Trump hosts the president of Ukraine at the White House, hoping to find a way to end the war. The latest developments when we come back.